Welcome to the Upper Moreland Township Committee meeting for June 19th. So before our moment of silent meditation, I'd just like to recognize today being the holiday of June 14th. What a momentous and important day it is. So during our moment of silence, I'm going to reflect on what a difference that made in people's lives and for our country. So please join me now. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I call to order the Finance and Administration Committee meeting. We have Commissioner Spearing, myself, Commissioner Lockard, our solicitor, Alex Baumler, and our our director, Matt Canlin. And first on the agenda is a presentation by the Birdtown of Pennsylvania.
Commissioner, thank you. If I may, I'd like to introduce Heidi Shiver of the PA Audubon Council, who is here to make a presentation up in Moreland Township and some other activities, and hopefully when she finishes her presentation, after the questions, if there are any, we can get a nice photo opportunity. So,
okay,
Heidi,
you.
please.
Thank you, Patrick, for the introduction. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me tonight. I really appreciate it. So again, my name's Heidi Shiver. I'm the president of Birdtown, Pennsylvania, and we were under PA Audubon Council. I'm just going to take a few moments tonight to share with you some updates about Birdtown. So I always like to start with our mission. Birdtown, Pennsylvania works in partnership with local municipalities like yourselves and other like-minded organizations such as Audubon Council, Audubon chapters, We Conserve PA, and also now Bird City Network. And we promote together community-based conservation actions to create a healthier and more sustainable environment for birds, wildlife, and people. Birdtown has been actively engaged in the municipalities in the state for more than 12 years now. We have 41 programs across 9 counties. We're owned now by Pennsylvania Audubon Council. It was very important for us to stay as part of the Audubon family. And we're building partnerships with other various conservation groups, including We Conserve PA, which runs the EAC network across the state, and also Bird City Network. Bird City Network is a national program across the country as well as internationally in Mexico and Canada. So this is a new development for us. We've been working on this for 2 years, so we're very excited to be part of Bird City Network as well. So what's new? So like I mentioned, we're now working with Birdtown programs with clutches. We call them clutches. So bird towns that are closely in proximity to one another, they're really encouraging them to work together. So for example, I'm from Doylestown Township. I work as an EAC member and also a Birdtown leader there. And we're working with the other bird towns nearby, like New Britain Borough, Chalfont Borough, Doylestown Township, the borough as well, and then Soulbury Township. And we all work together to see what kind of actions we can take that will be beneficial for all our communities. We're also growing across the state. We're working in Harrisburg and Erie and also in Pittsburgh to bring the program to those corners of the state. We continue to update our website, birdtownpa.org. We also finished just trademarking our logo and name, which is very exciting. And we've also improved the reporting structure. We have a new stats recording Excel sheet and also revised goals and strategy document, because we do require all bird towns now to provide an annual report to just bring transparency and letting us know what they're doing throughout the year. We also do ongoing leader training and workshops. So this is our new strategy and goal kit. This just goes through the different strategies. There's 6 different strategies, which I'll mention in a minute. And this just gives different examples of what bird towns can be doing as activities. This is our website. We created this website so it would be a really nice landing page for both our bird town leaders, our municipal leaders, and also residents. It has a wonderful array of resources, our list of conservation partners, also a blog and our bird beat, and then also a special back page just for Birdtown leaders. This provides for them contact lists for the program, workshop and meeting recordings, and supplementary materials, and so on. So So we also thought communication and networking opportunities were super important. So we have the Birdtown Flyer. This is a bi-monthly e-newsletter for Birdtown leaders. We also have the Birdtown Forum. This is a private Facebook page. We have 170 members, and this is really for Birdtown leaders to share their upcoming events and inspirational material. And then finally, we created the Bird Beat. This is a community quarterly e-newsletter. This is offering seasonal tips and inspiration for residents. And our newest one just came out. Hope you guys saw it. And as far as the meetings and workshops and so on, we've had 9 workshops so far. All the meetings and workshop toolkits are available on the Google Share Drive. That's the site. Upcoming one, we have one coming up this coming weekend. It's a deep dive with backyard habitat programs. We're going to be talking about the National Wildlife Federation Community Program as well as Thursday Society's program. And also, we're working with Penn State Master Gardener Watershed Friendly Program, and we're going to be showing all this in action in person on Saturday. And then we're doing a program on October 5th. We're partnering with We Conserve PA and focusing on ordinances, just giving our Birdtown leaders more information and education of how to go about doing that. So the 6 strategy areas that we would encourage all our Birdtowns to participate in is municipal actions, working with schools and school districts, and community engagement, habitat enhancement, collaborations, and advocacy. And just so you know, Birdtown is all about engaging, educating, encouraging, and support. So a lot of these things are already being done through your wonderful Birdtown leaders here. We're the very first Birdtown actually here. And Lynette's doing a great job as the Birdtown leader here. And it's wonderful working with Patrick. But it worked anything from holding pop-up native plant gardens, supporting and running community science programs such as the Christmas bird count or the Great Backyard Bird Count, leading bird walks, helping reduce bird window strikes, and so on. So I just want to make sure, I did look on your website. I know a lot of the information was all over here. I just noticed that maybe the logo still needs replacing, so just need to add the new logo. And as I mentioned, it is a 4-tier program, so there's green, all new Birdtowns start as a green. We actually have 15 municipalities applying right now. Then they move to the bronze, and there's silver and gold. And I'd just like to say congratulations on your silver status. We've been doing some great work here in Upper Moreland, and you're really close to becoming a gold. So I really hope this year some more actions will be taken so you can actually go to the top level of gold. So thank you for the outstanding, impactful work you're doing, and thank you again for having me this evening. And I'd like for all, if y'all, the supervisors could come up, we could get a nice photo with the new signs.
Thank you, Heidi, and thank you, Lynette.
Yeah, any questions before we do that?
I don't have questions, but I am proud that we're a bird town, and I want to emphasize what you said up front, that it makes our communities healthier for birds and also for people.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we'll get to gold this year.
Me too, I hope so too.
Have you written any letters of support or participated in other municipalities that have tried to do plantings for bird sanctuaries and
What do you mean exactly? I know say you passed recently an ordinance or a resolution for supporting native plants, right? In
Right.
new construction and so on.
so like if there was money available, do you help source money for people that want to do that?
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned this. So Penn Community Bank, they're a new partner for us. They just gave us a donation of $10,000. So we're offering mini grants, 10 mini grants for $500. It's actually going to be either tomorrow or Wednesday that we surprise the Birdtown leaders with this opportunity. So there will be 10 $500 mini grants available to Birdtowns.
Thank you.
Sure. Anything else? All right, well, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and stand up and if we can get a photo of everyone.
Get up.
I'll use yours.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, you're welcome. It's a better phone. Everybody smile. Ready? Great, there's like 15 of them. One for everybody. You're welcome, you're welcome.
Well, thanks again for having me tonight.
Well, they have new logos, so we want to put their proper logos. So we have them 6 times, so we'll get them up. I'll let you know where we
That's fine.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
That was mine. I was getting it out of your way.
Okay.
Okay, next we have approval of the minutes. Do you have any?
I had no issues with the minutes.
Okay, I don't
Fine to
either.
me.
Any community comments? Okay, they're approved. Next, we have acceptance and approval of the following reports. Director of Finance, Tax Enforcement Officers, Report of Earned Income Tax Collector, and Investment Activity Report. Is Randy's not here? Randy's not here. Okay.
He said his report.
Yeah, I don't,
I have no issues.
okay, I don't either. Any community comments? Okay, they're accepted. Next, review of financial statements, the current bills paid, and the revenue and expense summaries. Anything? Do you have any
No,
comments or? Okay, I don't either.
I did have one thing on the bills. I didn't know what was, incentive account. What the heck is that?
What page are you looking at?
Bills payable, something that said incentive account. I looked at it, I said, I don't remember seeing that before.
Let me talk about it, make sure I give you a complete answer.
Yeah, that's fine. But no objections to the report, to anything here.
Okay. Anyone in the community? No? Okay, next, personnel. I'm on the wrong page. No appointments or reappointments at this time. Vacancies, currently we have openings on the Advisory Planning Agency for someone from Ward 3. We have a couple of vacancies on the Historical Commission, a couple on the Human Relations Commission, one on the Parks and Recreation Advisory Council for a Ward 2 resident, and one on the Parks and Recreation Advisory Council for a Ward 3 resident. And finally, an opening on the Uniform Construction Code Local Appeals Board for an electrical engineer that does not have to be a resident, right?
Right.
Anybody interested, please send an email to Matt Canlin, mcanlin@uppermoreland.org with a letter of interest and your resume, if you have it. Next on the agenda is a tax appeal between the township, the school district, and Federal Realty Trust for the Willow Grove Shopping Center. So this is something Federal Realty appealed their assessed value.
Yeah,
And the school district and Federal Realty reached an agreement, a settlement, and it's for us to approve or go to court.
correct. Yeah, so timeline-wise, they had filed this appeal on the property in the beginning of 2020. And then, of course,
Oh, that's when they filed at the beginning of 2020?
Yeah, we knew that.
yeah. And then, yeah, they made you aware, I believe, before they filed their first phase 1 for the Amazon Fresh with the
Right.
construction. So this has been gestating, of course, for a long time, like most of these appeals do. But You see, it's a significant reduction.
It is a significant.
Just half. So, yeah, big refunds due back, but it's also, in our opinion, after looking at it, it's a little short-sighted too, right? Because it doesn't guarantee that the property can't be reassessed, after 2023. and-
Which we expect it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you guys approve phase 3 and all the construction goes through, it's probably going to be much greater than the assessment that they appealed in the first place.
Better be.
We hope so.
And I assume the school district was in the negotiations, they were aware that
Yeah, they were the driver of the
the
bus.
redevelopment was coming and likely there were additional vacancies because they were planning a redevelopment.
Yeah, this one was interesting in the sense that the school district is also represented through Whistler Pearlstein and, of course, Jim Garrity.
Oh, yeah.
The developers council for this project was also
Oh,
Whistler Pearlstein.
okay.
So they had to wall themselves off from communication, but I spoke with Justin Barbetta, the school district solicitor there, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, and gave him, the long-winded timeline of all the approvals and the developments that are going there. So they're fine with everything. They also have the same opinion that it's basically just going to get pushed to be reassessed in 24 or 25 when the improvements are completed.
Right.
Okay? I support.
So now they'll have a piece of their construction done next year. It'll be open early next year. So I'm under the impression that when there's additions and improvements that are made, the county automatically reassesses it.
That does trigger a reassessment, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the tax parcel right now is just a singular tax parcel under the county system. So I don't know if they're going to assign 3 new tax parcels for each of these phases, or if they're just going to keep it as one contiguous lot. So, I mean, we'll reach out to see what their thoughts are when they do want to reassess this thing, but they will reassess it, let's put it that way.
With each CO, that would trigger, that the county would reassess it.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, they should have gone out and reassessed the parcel, or at least the portion of the parcel that has the Amazon Fresh constructed on it, but of course, that wasn't ever completed.
Right, so it's not open, so they probably didn't get a certificate of occupancy.
Yeah.
That wouldn't.
So that's why,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll get to it once. All right.
Any other comments?
No objections to this moving to the full board.
Okay, anyone from the community? Okay, let's move forward to the board. Next, old business, we have nothing. New business, we have nothing. Any visitor comments? Commissioner comments?
Just to follow up on your comments about Juneteenth, that we did have an event at the YMCA. I was out of town, unable to attend, but I understand they went well.
Good. Okay, we're adjourned.